Let's talk about your weather headlines. We have a lot going on this week. We're starting off the work week with very cool and gloomy conditions. You might have already seen some droplets on your car if you are already on your way to work or have gone to work. I definitely saw some early this morning when I was getting to work. And we have those rain chances going to continue throughout the rest of the week, and most likely we'll be seeing some this afternoon. But take a look at your current temperatures right now. We're looking chilly, like I mentioned. They'll be warming up the temperatures. We're going to see some highs in the 60s, low to mid 60s in the coastal areas. The inlands are going to be seeing high to mid 60s. El Cajon seeing 68 degrees today. Campo 61 in the mountain areas, a little bit chillier over there because they have that wind advisory that's bringing those temperatures down. But your inland, hour by hour, we could take a look. By 1 p.m. we'll be reaching 64 degrees, and we're not going to be seeing much of the sun, unfortunately, for today and the rest of the week as well. Maybe they'll peek out through here and there throughout the rest of the week, but today I don't think we're going to be seeing much of the sun. Why are the temperatures so cool? Much cooler than last week. We have this wind advisory that is in the desert areas and the mountain areas, and it is until 2 a.m. Wednesday. They are seeing gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour. And although the inland areas and the coastals, we don't have the wind advisory, we're also going to be seeing very strong winds. By Tuesday, by tomorrow afternoon, La Jolla could be seeing 26 mile per hour wind gusts. Ramona seeing 23. So make sure that you're aware of those conditions for the rest of the week. They'll be calming down towards the end of the week after that wind advisory is done. But talking now about the rain, because winds is not the only thing that we're having to worry about this week. Today we're expecting those rain chances. They'll go down Tuesday and Wednesday, but by Thursday we could be seeing some more rain. Today, when exactly can we see it? By 2 p.m. we're going to see those most chances. So when you're headed back from work, make sure that you're driving safely, because those roads will probably be slippery and wet. How much rain are we talking about? Those coastal areas, it's not going to be a lot, but definitely in the mountains they could be seeing up to half of an inch, even more. Your coastal 7-day forecast, we could see a drop in temperatures by Wednesday. And how much rain could we see maybe tomorrow? We talked about those chances being bigger today, but tomorrow there are also some chances in the morning especially, and then at night. But take a look at your temperatures for the rest of the week. Throughout the rest of the county, they will be warming back up for the weekend, and we could be seeing some sun for the weekend as well. Mountain areas dropping to the mid 40s throughout the middle of the week, then coming back up for the weekend, and that sun will be popping back up. Deserts hitting the high 60s throughout the middle of the week, and then coming back up to the 80s on your weekend.